first I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Gun. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, here's Freeman. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third down, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go. Watch it, let's go, defense. Hey, man.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right here. Hey, alert 3.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some space here. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 48 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Space. Check. Slam. Kill. Gun.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. 21. Say, hey, wahoo. 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming. Check. Under 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Check three. Check. He's crashing. 51, Tom. 20. Got. 58. Shift. Check 52. Check.
Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Prescott now, option right. They'll keep it on the ground again here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, South. Hey, Express. Check 43. Check 24. Check 21.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number